Renowned for its use as a trustworthy putting putter, it's also been in high demand as a straight flying throwing putter with decent fade. In this video, I'll be looking at two different versions of this putter. The first run Luna in special blend plastic and the 2020 Tour Series Luna in Big Z plastic. One thing I want to mention up front is the reason that this Luna has a label that's been partially wiped. Basically it's because this is a foundling. My friends Zach and David, they retrieved it from a lake and it had no information on it, so they ended up giving it to me, and I ended up cleaning it up, but unfortunately the stamp was wiped off in the process. The special blend Luna hasn't hit a lot of trees, and it's retained its stocked level of stability, and it's not warped in any way. And neither is this Tour Series 1. Both of these discs are in good shape. Now, one thing I want to mention is I've had this review in the works for weeks before some of the more recent videos that have come out that I've seen. I've mapped out a couple of Luna only round options and a comparison with my zone, and then I saw the Fierce come out, and it became available to me, so I quickly grabbed one as well. So I recently did a comparison video between this Tour Series Luna and the Brodie Smith Get Freaky Zone and the Paige Pierce Fierce. And anyway, so that's why I did that video. And we've had these Lunas for over a year now. I've had this one. My friend Sean has had this one, and we've used these from time to time. In fact, I used to do a lot of practice putting and approach with these in my side yard. So long story short, this has been in the works for a while. So I haven't been trying. I'm not here trying to pounce on recent coverage of this. Such as the Swankies video where they consider this to be an overrated putter. I don't consider it to be overrated. I don't personally bag the Luna in my current loadout, but I have used it a lot over time, and that's why I wanted to specifically talk about this review, because I do have experience with it, and I think that's important. Now let's talk about the putter itself. The Discraft Luna is a beadless putter. It does come in a variety of plastics, and of course the two that I have are practically identical with the exception of those plastics between them. There's no significant difference in the stability between these two from all the putting that I've done with them and all the throws, particularly up to the short distance that I've done a lot of throws with these, up to about maybe 100, 150 feet. But I do think it's possible you might be able to tell that there's a difference between these on throws much longer than 150 feet. And perhaps someone with a lot more skill and a lot more distance could really tell. But at least in my experience for this video review, I can't honestly tell. And while these two discs do fly the same for me, they do feel significantly different because of the plastic. I'd say this special blend, this rubber blend, it's tough and it's gritty. It does remind me of Discraft's Crazy Tough plastic or Innova's XT plastic. The grip is off the charts, but the disc is still very durable. It's not a baseline plastic. This Big Z plastic is pretty grippy, not quite as grippy as this, but I can tell it's far more durable. It's more stiff, and I think, in my opinion, if you're going to pick up a Luna or multiple Lunas, you should feel them in your hand. Feel the plastics, maybe get familiar with the different plastics if you're not already, and make your choices based on that. And get what feels for you, because in many cases the putter you choose has a lot to do with hand feel, and there's a significant hand feel difference at a minimum due to the plastic types between these. Or maybe you bag different versions, one in a more overstable type of plastic and one in a more baseline plastic for putting compared to maybe short distance throws. I personally do not believe the Luna is overrated. I think it's a prototypical throwing putter that can do double duty, for putts. The Luna doesn't require as much touch as a dart, for example, but it can still be overpowered, and it does trade a little bit of glide for the stability it does have. I do think it's beginner friendly, and I do think it can go up to pro essential, and I've seen it used by a fair number of pros in the coverage that I've watched over the past couple years. I do think it has a great range of use, whereas a very overstable putter or a very understable putter has more limited use across the spectrum of possible players. And in my experience, I would consider the Luna to be overstable, but only slightly so, and more so at a shorter distance. I think it's good for approaches and drives, and I think it's something worth throwing a lot if you want a long and straight throw, and it will not fade hard at the end. That said, it is possible to overpower it and cause it to turn in flight, so it's worth using a little bit of a Hyzer release, maybe a slight Hyzer release angle to allow it to flip up for the higher power, longer distance throws. The Luna is less stable at higher speeds. If I throw it completely flat at a distance of 150 feet, it does turn after a very short distance. Not out of the hand, but maybe 50 plus feet, it does start to turn. So for me, I found I had to use slight Hyzer. If you're good at throwing straight to overstable putters, I do not think it'll take any time whatsoever to adjust to the Luna. And I could see why this putter is in very high demand and why someone would buy it and bag it. And I stand by every word of my comparison between the Luna, the Fierce, and the Zone. I'll leave a link to that in a video in the description below. It came out last week. I also did a full round with Sean, my friend, in a 1v1 putter duel where we each had a single Luna, these two, and we basically played a 9-hole course with only these. So I will leave a link to that in the description as well. However, the footage at the end of this video will be some of the highlights from the flight paths from both versions of those two videos. So, both versions of these will come from those two videos. And that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and take a look at that footage. Touch the basket.
Oh,
That doesn't look bad at all. Good
Okay.
Lord, it's good.
I'm out.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a beautiful path. Got a long, long par attempt.
Yeah. Sean,
Little high.
nice work.
Little high though.
Heck yeah, Sean. Look at that. You got a putt.
I hope so. Holy crap.
Roll down.
Damn it.
Wah.
Oh, I'm up there further.
Oh, I thought a Hyzer did enough.
Great distance though.
Yep, out there with me. Wow. Heck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Got up there.
There you go.
Wow. Good job, sir.
I'll take a putt from there.
Oh, that's gone. Bye. See ya.
It went somewhere over there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear change.
It came close. It tried. Oh boy, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I think you can do better. There you go, much better. You're in the middle of the fairway.
For once.
There you go. There you go.
It's out there. Ooh.
A lot of play for that one.
Wow. Heck yeah.
I'm just behind you.
See if I can dial in that Hyzer. Oh, a little low. Got up there about 120.
Threw it up in the air again. Look out, trees, here I come.
Okay. I'm through. I don't care. I'm through. That's probably the best shot I've ever done here.
It is.
There we go. Heck yeah.
Okay.
Hey, got out there. I Hyzered it correctly.
Hey.
Let's go.
Still throwing it up in the air.
Alrighty, if you like this disc review, please give this video a like, as it really does help me out. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do, and you might want to consider clicking that notification bell, as I do have more videos on the way, and it'll help notify you when they're coming. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.